Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday and welcome to my weekly home fragrance roundup. If you are new to my channel, this is the mostly weekly video where I share the home fragrance that I was using over the past week. I am a huge sucker for home fragrance, probably as much as I am for makeup and skincare and all that stuff. So it's a big part of my life, so I like to share it with you guys. Last Saturday I did a Scentsy haul, so if you missed that video, I will link that down below. So didn't do the weekly home fragrance roundup then, so this is actually probably for the last couple weeks here, what I'm sharing with you guys today. I'm in the process of trying to finish a couple of candles that I have left over from the fall and winter time. So still working on some of those. I'll let you know what those are. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with wax melts first, because typically I do candles. So also the sun is out and it's really bright. My apologies. All right. Per usual, it's all Scentsy stuff. Scentsy is just kind of my go-to. I know a lot of you guys wish that I would do a little bit more vendor wax. There we go. Vendor wax stuff. But I have mentioned multiple times before that for me, I like the consistency of Scentsy, and I like the fact that I have some go-to fragrances with them. And I also don't like the way that a lot of wax vendors will do these openings. I feel it's very I've mentioned Hunger Games style. People are clamoring for their favorites, and yes, some of them do have, just regular stock available most of the time, but it's really more, I think the reason that a lot of people like vendor wax is, there are these openings for some of these really unique scents, and you kind of have to be there and get the stuff before it sells out. And that's just, I don't like that style of shopping. I like being able to go on the Scentsy website and just get the stuff that I want when I want it, type of thing. So anyway, so that's why you don't see a lot of vendor wax from me. I get quite a number of requests from vendor wax people on Instagram to, can I send you product? Will you do a video on it? Lately, I have just been declining that stuff because, it really, the likelihood of me going back and then purchasing from them because of the way that they, do their openings and stuff, it's very unlikely, and I don't want to mislead you guys. So anyway, that is the reason for that. If you're ever curious about it, that's why I don't do that, and my eye is really itchy right now. Okay, let's talk about what I've been warming. Okay, Eskimo Kiss. I said that this smelled like a fancy lady bathroom toilet bowl cleaner type thing. But that not in a bad way. I mentioned that in the haul, and I have been warming a cube of this in our guest bath, which is just right around this door here to the side. This is fantastic in a bathroom. It really is. So if you want Eskimo Kiss, I think you have to order it pretty soon. I think it's a part of the winter catalog, and I believe it's being discontinued. So Scentsy, I think, is doing a sale in February, so I think this is part of the sale. Don't quote me. I am not a Scentsy rep. I buy from my friend Lisa. If you are looking for a Scentsy rep, I'll put her information down below. She's fantastic. Peony Petals is what I've been warming in my warmer that is off camera over here in this room. So I have the Bride warmer, which is now discontinued, and then I also have the Elegance warmer, which is unfortunately being discontinued. I'm kind of surprised because that just came out. So that's kind of a bummer, but anyway, if you want that warmer that you see in the background there, I would get it soon. So Peony Petals was over there, and then Sweet Plum Pastry is in the Elegance, and I was warming both of these kind of on and off this week. Sometimes I was warming them both at the same time. They're actually really nice together. Sweet Plum Pastry is one of my holy grail scents, just in life. I do have this as a part of my Scentsy Club subscription, It's so good. It's very sweet. This is not everybody's favorite. Some people purchased it on my like recommendation or raves of it when it was in Bring Back My Bar the last time around, and they thought it was a little bit too sweet. So just know that if it ever does come back and you buy it, it is a sweet scent, but it is just, it smells like a sweet plum, like tart type of scent. It's really nice. And Peony Petals is just a gorgeous basic floral. Not super complex, very perfumey, but just a fancy lady scent. Also, I've been warming Sugar Cookie. I have this going downstairs in my kitchen. Sugar Cookie is just an amazing basic sugar cookie dough, like raw sugar cookie dough scent. I love it. French Kiss. Okay. Lisa did inform me, and a lot of you guys informed me as well, that I could still add French Kiss to my subscription, and so I did. So it is now in my subscription, and I will forever get French Kiss, because once I started warming it, I was like, I really can't be without this. It's beautiful, you guys. And I knew I would like it because my friend Lisa loves it. It smells like brown sugar and fig from Bath & Body Works. It is an exact dupe. It is incredible. I also heard one of you guys mention in last week's video that Better Homes and Gardens, I think, has a dupe of brown sugar and fig as well. So I'm gonna try that one out too, but the performance of this is also like rockstar. 2 cubes of this lasted me almost 7 days, and like I was smelling it all 7 days. A little bit stronger for the first like 4 or 5 days, and then it waned a little bit, but I could still smell it on day 6 and 7 before switching it out. It's incredible, you guys. This is a must-have as far as I'm concerned. And then good old vanilla bean buttercream. I have a ton of warmers around the house. I have the little guys in each of our bathrooms. I have several, I actually have 2 warmers in my front living room. I have 2 of the beautiful champagne warmers down there. I have one in my entryway. I have one in my office. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in our butler's pantry. I have one in our bedroom. I have one in our guest bedroom. There's lots of warmers around the house, so I go through quite a bit of wax. I love vanilla bean buttercream. I love the fact that it's in this brick format. I can get this in the brick format because of my subscription. Every time that it gets ready to ship, I can add one of these bricks for 24 bucks, and I always do, and I always get this scent because I'm a basic vanilla girl and I love it. So, oh my God, it's so good. I do split these cubes in half, by the way. All right, let's talk about some candles. I'm gonna start here. Key lime pie from Sonoma. So this is obviously not currently available. I bought a bunch of these last summer or the summer before. It might have been the summer before. I don't know how they're, maybe 2017? I believe it was 2017. But anyway, I really like this one. It smells kind of like Fruit Loops. More than key lime pie, but I like it. And I've had this in my living room. The wax has discolored, but I have always gotten a great burn out of this one. I never trim the wicks, and it's always fine, and the glass is really nice and thick, so it retains the heat really nicely. It always melts down beautifully. This is a great one. If they ever came back with this and I finished what I already have in my backup stash, I would totally repurchase this. I also have burned Marshmallow Musk a couple times. I'm savoring this just a little bit because this is not available right now. This was something that I purchased last fall. I wish I would have bought more of it, but I didn't, and this one's actually a regret, and that's kind of saying a lot because you guys know that Bath & Body Works has not been on my top go-to list in terms of candle purchasing as of late. So yeah, but if this one ever comes back, I'm gonna get more of this. It's amazing. I have not gone to Bath & Body Works at all yet this year. I don't know what is really coming down the pipeline for spring and summer. I honestly haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. The time of year that I really prefer to shop at Bath & Body Works is probably the fall, and somewhat the winter, depending on what they come out with, what they re-release. But as of right now, there's not a ton of stuff that's really grabbing my attention, so. All right, I just brought the lid up from this because it's currently burning, so I didn't want to cart that up the stairs and potentially spill the wax all over our carpet. This is the chocolate truffle, mint chocolate truffle. It's the mint chocolate candle from Homeworx. This came in a trio of candles. It was sent to me as PR last year, and so I have finished up the chocolate truffle and the sparkling pink, sparkling raspberry. I can't remember what the other one was called. I finished it last month. You will have seen it in my empties then, but yeah, this was my least favorite out of the trio, and I still don't love it. I'm kind of just honestly trying to finish it up because I don't like having a bunch of half-empty candles sitting around, or half-burned candles, I guess I should say. So yeah, it's the good thing is it's not super strong. The throw is only about maybe a 5. The wicks are doing fine. There's like not a problem with the burn at all, but the performance, it doesn't have a lot of throw, and it's not super strong either. The strength is also probably right around like a 5 as well. But for this one, that's okay for me, just because it's not my favorite scent. I do not like mint candles. I know a lot of people love mint mixed in with like lemon or verbena, or you know, mint and lavender. Like, people love mint candles. I don't. It's probably one of my least favorite scents to put in home fragrance. I mean, I love mint gum. I love mint mojitos. You know, like, I love mint. I just don't want it in my home fragrance. So anyway, that's what this is. And then I am also finishing up the berry pumpkin waffles from last fall. This one, the wick's kind of lean. I only trim like the very, very tips. If there is a little bit of like a mushroom top, like on this one, I would trim this. But other than that, I have not trimmed these wicks. And these candles have burned beautifully for me. I have finished my... So I finished one from the Apple Orchard set and one from the Pumpkin Patch set as well. I have the crisp apple downstairs, and I still need to finish that one up as well. But it's getting harder for me to burn that because that is just a very like quintessential fall scent. I might end up saving that one for this coming September. But anyway, I love this one. I did buy backups of these hobnails, and I'm waiting for the ones that are currently still on the website to go on sale, because as soon as they do, I'm gonna pounce. I love these candles. The burn has been perfect for me on these, so I don't have an issue with that at all. And with that, so yes, Homeworx has finally started releasing some spring candles for the spring and summer, basically. And I'm pulling up the Homeworx website here. I have placed an order. Just so you guys know, no one's getting PR anymore. So there's no like secret conspiracy that like people are secretly being sent candles. It's not happening. The only person that is getting the candles in advance is Drew, who runs the Homeworx like fan page on Facebook. He gets them sent from Harry directly, which I think is great. Do I miss the PR? I do personally. I purchased a ton of Homeworx candles myself, but it was nice getting this stuff in advance because it allowed me to tell you guys about the fragrances from my perspective, and then it also helped me decide what I wanted to buy backups of. And that was really how I ended up with a lot of like my fall and winter candles this last year, is because I was sent stuff in advance, and then I went back and spent hundreds of my own dollars to buy the candles in backup format. So that was really nice, but is it gonna stop me from buying from Homeworx because I'm not getting, no, you guys. I love the blends that Harry comes up with. I think that there were issues for some of the candles last fall and winter. There were burn issues. Harry has said that he is fixing those issues, and with this new batch of candles that's coming out, that is supposed to be resolved. They are still 4 wicks. I like the 4 wick format because it pulls out a lot faster. That works for my lifestyle. I'm oftentimes in and out of the house. I don't want to wait 4 hours for a candle to pull out. I don't oftentimes have time for that. So 4 wicks is great because usually within an hour they're pulled out, and then if I have to leave, I can just blow it out and I don't have to worry about the candle tunneling. So I like the 4-wick format. I realize a lot of you wish it would go back to 3 wicks. I don't think it's going to, but I can already tell from some of the pictures that I've seen, the wicks seem different for this season. I think that was the issue for fall and winter, is some of the wicks just weren't what they were supposed to be. And so there you have it. As far as did I order for the spring releases so far? Oh yeah. So what I have coming to me right now is the almond flower. So I bought one of those, and I also bought the guanabana daiquiri. The other ones I have not purchased quite yet because I'm waiting to see what else is being released. Also, Harry will also be going over to QVC. So not QVC, he's at QVC now. He'll be going to HSN. HSN is just a subsidiary of QVC. They're basically the same thing. But he will also be doing some exclusives over on HSN, and then some of the candles will just be available on QVC's. There might be crossover. I don't know. I think he's supposed to be at HSN starting in April from what I know. And so honestly, I'm kind of holding back just a little bit because I want to see what's going to be exclusive to HSN. I want to see if he's bringing back some of my other favorites from last year. And if I really love both of these ones that I have coming to me, I think they're supposed to be here within the next day or two. I will, of course, share my thoughts with you guys. I'll probably do that next week. And then obviously I'll burn them and I will review them as I always do. But yeah, so right now, Pineapple Colada is back from last year. I did review that last year, and I still have one backup of that. The Tiare Sunrise is back again this year. Driftwood is new. There's also the Magnolia Blossom, which is also part of the limited edition packaging. There is the Island Palm that's back, the Sangria Deluxe, sorry, just the Sangria, not Sangria Deluxe, it's the Deluxe 4 Wicks candles, that's what I'm reading. And then there is the Island Palm, right? Yeah, and then the Guanabana Daiquiri. So those are the things that are currently on the website. He also came out with a basket weave candle holder. I was a little disappointed in that because I like the pedestals. I don't want to hide my Homeworx candles. I think they're really pretty, so I'm not going to be picking up the pedestal, but there is a really pretty rose pedestal that has been kind of sneak peeked along with a rose petal or a rose scented candle. I don't typically like florals, but I want to get that one because the packaging is gorgeous on it and I kind of want to put it with the rose pedestal. I think it would look pretty in my office. I am a wedding florist, so I deal with a lot of roses and peonies and things like that. So I just kind of think that'd be a nice thing to have in my office. But yeah, so I don't know what else is coming down the pipeline other than what has been sneak peeked, but I certainly will be grabbing quite a few things myself. I did grab some backups from last year. You guys saw that haul a few weeks ago. And for the most part, I'm not really intending to spend my money with Bath & Body Works, so that leaves it to try more of the Homeworx stuff. So that's what I'm leaning towards personally. But yeah, just so you guys know, like there's no weird conspiracy about the PR. There never was. So I hope that the people that you watch in terms of the candle reviews, I hope that you trust those people in the first place. Otherwise, don't waste your time watching them because there's other things that you could be doing with your time. So yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there is still kind of a weird vibe out there around that. And I don't think that there has to be. You know, if they start doing PR again, I think that would be fantastic. Do I think that they need to send it to everybody? Probably not. But, you know, select a few key people. Not that I'm like saying that I need to be one of them, but you know, I think it's nice to get the advanced sneak peeks. I like that Drew gets them because I feel like he does a really good job of explaining the scents, and usually what he says is a lot of times what I get out of the fragrances as well. So it's just super helpful for me personally, especially since these are not candles that you can go into like a store and sniff out prior to purchasing. So anyway, and you know, Harry is fantastic, but sometimes a lot of his explanations they're not necessarily what I get from the candle, and they confuse me sometimes. So there's just everybody's nose is different. So find a person who has the same nose as you and go with their reviews, because that's what this is all about. This is what YouTube is all about. This is how we get our information. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.